Feelings that.
Now introducing the Boston Celtics. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derek White. In the middle, at 6'9", number 42. And Crawford. At guard, number 36, Marcus Smart. At small forward, at 6'6", number 7, James. Forward, number 0, Jason Tatum.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the New York Knicks. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. So the New York starting 5. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Onto the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding. So that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Now here's Brunson. Barrett finds Hart. Randall is screen on White. It's Hart on the wing. White covering. Clock at 4. That's a 2 from Randall. Doesn't go for him. And it's Boston the other way. Tatum drives in. Count that bucket.
Boy, once he gets going, all 6'8", 210 pounds, Tatum very hard to stop off the bounce.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this.
And he gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Brunson. From outside, off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Doors since 2000. The New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now. How about the focus of Al Horford? He doesn't let the defense affect his shooting.
It's tipped. And stolen by White. Now here's Smart. Outside, White. Fires from deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nice shot by Smart.
Well, if there's any player in the league who relishes contact, it's Marcus Smart. You want to play physical? Oh, yeah, I like that.
And so New York calls timeout. Go first. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. A great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Barrett dishes to Randall. Over Tatum. That's good from Randall on the assist from Barrett.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Randall. Brunson with a clean look. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Hart. Pass to Brunson. Feeds to Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Smart kicks to Brown.
2 minutes remaining.
Beyond the arc.
2 minutes.
It's rebounded by New York.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randle, but he powers through it anyway.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Grant Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for White. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. There's a screen by Williams. Tatum passes to Williams. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Grimes, guarded by Smart. Takes a step back. On the wing quickly. Fires the three. The shot, no good. Celtics leading by 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family grade where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earned his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Knicks. Brogdon hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Quickly. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The pass to Grimes. Toppin kicks to Quickly. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Smart dishes to Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
Austin shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
At the line for your Celtics, Robert Williams. At the line, shooting 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Williams.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Wasted no time on that one. Tatum's got 8 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Toppin can't get it to go. Boston leading by 10. Now Tatum, he's got 8. To the inside. There's Williams. And again, it's Boston converting.
How about Jason Tatum with a little pocket pass in the pick and roll? That's nice.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double-digit lead. Celtics lead by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
12.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And it's time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Jaylen Brown. David?
Well, guys, I had a minute to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. He informed me that he took a big hit to his forearm, and now he has a sizable bruise, but that's all.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Again on the wing, he's joined by Brown.
First team foul.
In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston foul.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Then for the Knicks, Julius Randle's checked in for Toppin. And it's Josh Hart in for Barrett. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Now, here's quickly. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Here's Pritchard following the basket by Julius Randle. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out to the wing. Here's Brunson. Offline with his 3. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. For 3, Brogdon. And the 3 ball is good. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
Hart, wide open, he fires. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
It's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And there's Randle on the assist by Robinson. And that's now 10 points for Julius Randle. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. In the corner, it's Brogdon. And again, it's Boston converting.
Well, making contested shots is a valued skill in the NBA. Go ahead, Malcolm Brogdon. We see you.
Here's Brunson, and the Knicks good for 2.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Pritchard. Off target from 3-point range. Knicks trail by 19. Pass to McBride. Misses the three. Driving the lane. Basket counts. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Brunson the pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Horford with the screen on Hart. Brown kicks to Horford. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Horford's got his second bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And, boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Now, here's Brown. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. For the three. Oh, offensive interference.
Goaltending call. The basket will count.
Boston making a switch here. Lights checked in. .122 left in the first half of the game. New York calls timeout.
Celtics fans, get loud right now for Celtics Entertainment.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Horford. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. A minute 20 left in the first half. Here's Hartenstein. He's guarded by Williams. Hartenstein passes to Barrett. Some solid defense from Brown. Boston leading by 21. He takes it in and finished off by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Passes it to Hartenstein. There's the dish to Barrett. To the wing on the left. The three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Grimes. From deep. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Brown outside. And here's Tatum for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 15.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And there's the pass to Barrett. Can they get it? Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see them go in early. And it's so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett at the 3. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Now here's Brown after the miss from Derek White. And another miss by Boston. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
White, good.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Brunson, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And here's Brown outside. It's good from long range. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Randall down low. Tatum on him. That's good from Randall on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 assists in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Knicks. Brunson scanning the floor. Dishes to Randall and stolen by Williams. Here's Hauser. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Boston now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Here's quickly. New York missing again. Here's White. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
That's all about determination from Derek White. Doesn't let the contact deter him.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting the team.
Now here's Randall. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Some changes for Boston. Griffin comes in for Al Horford. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for White. The Knicks also changing it up. Sims is checked in. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Josh Hart. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Williams a screen on quickly. Brogdon the pass to Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, when Malcolm Brogdon is aggressive, it changes everything for this team. What a pretty pass.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And here's Randall. He's got 14. Pass to Quickly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Passes to Randall. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter.
Well, the emphatic finish from Julius Randle. Get off your feet, young sir.
Griffin a screen on Rose. Smart dishes to Griffin. Over in the corner, Williams. Over Randall. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Griffin. Williams has got his second basket. And so it's New York with it. Rose passes to Sims. Now here's Randall. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
.111 left here in the third quarter. Williams, a screen on Fournier. Brogdon kicks to Griffin. No good on the three. The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Grimes. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Griffin's shot is good.
When Blake Griffin entered the league, you didn't have to guard him on the perimeter, but how comfortable is he right there in the mid-range? That's because of the work put in, guys.
Now here's Fournier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Hartenstein. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw this game. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Fournier.
At the line for one.
One shot.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get the rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Huge upside as a rebounder. Williams with the wingspan, the attitude, the toughness. This guy could be elite.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
.17 seconds left in the third. Nice move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, R.J. Barrett comes with an aggressiveness and assertiveness. This guy wants to capitalize on the defender's mistake. Nice.
The Knicks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
The first one falls.
R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
That one is no good. Toppin finds Barrett. Outside Rose. From deep. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Knicks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. They've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Mike Muscala, and it's White in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. Boston shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Pritchard passes to White. Brown outside. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
Here's Muscala. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The 10-footer. It's deflected. Kicks it to Brown. Shoots the three. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block. Total is off the charts.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Boston with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Good. Muscala's got his first points of the game. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
And New York making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's McBride. Here's Toppin. That one goes in.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Over to the left wing. For 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Toppin following the three-pointer by Boston. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Sims. The pass to McBride. Outside Fournier. Toppin sets a screen for Fournier. The feed to Toppin. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. And that's now 6 points for Obi Toppin. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Boston. Over in the corner, Williams. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Grimes to the paint. Count that one from Toppin. Toppin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
For three, Brogdon connects from three-point range.
Understand this, if Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
McBride passes to Sims. New York moving it around. Out left to the wing. Toppin with it, working on Williams. New York needs to get off a shot. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range, and he's showing he's got tremendous touch.
Now, here's Brogdon. T right on him, and Williams throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's Fournier on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. For Boston, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And it's Brown missing. The Knicks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Grimes. Here's Sims. It's Fournier on the wing. Passes it to McBride. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Boston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Griffin's checked in for Robert Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Brown. And so he makes both from the line.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Here's McBride. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. The right defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free. And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. And how about Malcolm Brogdon, who joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Here's McBride. Outside Fournier. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Toppin can't get it to go. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Here's
McBride. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
You got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.